Snow, Sunday at 6:30.
It's Live with Kelly and Ryan. Today, Academy Award-nominated actor Willem Dafoe and star of the series The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Rachel Brosnahan. And check out our January boxing lesson as we continue Ryan's hobby search. Also, we'll announce the 5 feline finalists in Live's Check Me Out video contest. Plus, Maria Menounos takes a seat at the co-host desk. All next on Live. And now, here are Ryan Seacrest and Maria Menounos.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we feel the same. It's Friday, I know. January 26, 2018. Kelly Ripa has the day off, and Maria Menounos is here filling in for Kelly Ripa.
What a welcome, my goodness.
Isn't that great?
You guys are great.
They love you. So you just came from Jamaica?
Yes, man.
What was going on in Jamaica? What did we steal you from?
Well, I went on a friend's moon.
A friend's moon?
Yes.
What, not a honeymoon?
No, well, we have elderly dogs. They're turning 18 this year.
Oh, wow.
And we had to leave to get married, which was here in Times Square just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah. And, you know, they're at that age where they're like going senile, they can't see, they're deaf, and they just need you. It's like they can't have my mom or anybody, they need me and Kevin.
Right, right.
So we decided that we're not going to travel together until we give them safe passage. And so we had planned this friends trip. My best friend and I, we've been friends for 26 years, and we go on an annual trip, and we planned it before we decided to get married. So when I told her, hey, big news, but it's top secret, we're getting married, she's like, oh no, that means our trip's over. And I go, well, not necessarily. And I looked at Kevin, I'm like, do you want to squeeze the lemon and try to go? And he was like, no.
So the two of you won't travel together?
For now.
For now.
Yeah. Although the Patriots did make it to the Super Bowl.
Rules are meant to be broken.
He will come in for that one night.
So, you know, it's funny you talk about Kevin. She was just married in Times Square. Congratulations.
Thank you.
As I was rehashing this morning, it dawned on me, I was at your wedding.
Oh, shoot, you were!
I was there.
I was like, you were?
And then someone said to me, you know, she got married on television. I said, she did? Whose show did you get married on?
Well, we were on Fox.
The other...
Ryan, you didn't invite me. I would have done it with you.
Steve Harvey?
You could have been the officiator.
I know, but Steve Harvey, he was there for...
Yes,
yeah, he's a great guy.
He's awesome.
Well, congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
I was thinking about... You and Kevin have been together for a long time.
Yeah, you know it.
How many years?
It'll be 20 in April.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm a lucky girl. He still likes me after all these years.
Do you know... I was waiting for that. So, do you know, I remember we used to work out at the same gym in Los Angeles called, I think, The Factory or something like that.
Yeah.
And I would always see, at the end of your workout, I would leave. And this parking lot in LA was one of those Tetris-like parking lots where they stack the cars 6 or 7 deep. So when you park, it takes you 40 minutes to get out because you got to bother other people with their cars. Well, every time Maria was in there working out, at the end of her workout, there'd be this gentleman in a Suburban waiting at the front of the Tetris line. Kevin would pick her up every single day from the gym after the workouts.
No, even better, he drove me and waited.
He sat in the parking lot and waited for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What took him so long to pop the question then?
Oh, you know, family issues. Nobody liked him at first. There was a lot of stuff. He wasn't Greek.
He wasn't Greek. He's now Greek?
Yeah. Yes, actually.
He's now Greek.
He's Greek. We baptized him.
That I do remember those days, though.
Yeah, I know. He's a good one. He sits and waits for me to get my nails done. Because, and you know, we're very busy, right? And so we never had time together unless he would drive me places. So he would do his work off his laptop wherever I was, and he would just wait for me patiently.
So, you know, Shayna, my girlfriend, waits for me when I get my nails done. She does. She drives me to the waxing salon.
Great. Oh my God.
She's my Kevin.
She is. So how are you guys doing?
We're great. Thanks for asking. Are we gonna play Pac-Man? Yes, we're thinking to go to Pizza Hut this weekend and play Mrs. Pac-Man. I'm craving a deep dish.
Did we inspire you, right?
Well, you know, we actually have such a great relationship. Right now, Shayna she broke out into hives.
Ooh.
And she's had these for 3 or 4 days now, and we thought at first it was a food that she ate, and then they haven't gone away, so we're not quite sure what it is.
Oh.
And I mean, and they're bad, and they start first thing in the morning, and they go throughout the night.
Her body's hot. It's running hot. She needs to cool it down. Ayurvedic medicine. I'll tell you all about it after the show.
Do you have a pen?
Yep. I used to get horrible hives.
What was the cause?
I was eating a lot of hot peppers. I loved hot peppers.
And that's what it was?
Yeah, well, and then like if you're having a lot of things that create heat in your body, like sugar and coffee and all these things that like, you know, make your body run hot.
Yeah.
Beans, a lot of things like that make your body hot. So you need to do the opposite, add cooling food. So she needs to eat from the ground.
Okay.
Like anything that
Shane,
grows
if you're
from
watching,
the ground.
just head to the hardwood.
Yeah.
Set up a placemat.
Yeah. I got lots of solutions
Mother
for
Maria
her.
here.
I got you. Don't worry.
No, so it's one of those things when your partner is going through something, you feel like you just want to fix it. You want to do something to make it better. And I have no idea what to. Last night she was sleeping like she was in a cocoon because she doesn't want to move because it itches.
Oh yeah.
So I'm laying there
in your cocoon.
In my cocoon. Because I don't want to move to wake her up. But then I'm thinking, crap, I'm not sleeping. I got to get up. So I complained. Whoop. Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't. Yeah, that's right. You can't, you know, complain about anything, and because the rash and the hives are far worse, and so you feel bad even saying, I'm not sleeping great.
Well, maybe you need a man curtain. Kevin created a man curtain. He did, because he likes to work in bed, and so we fight, because I'm like, go work in your office, it's right there.
What is the
So he created a man curtain. He actually drilled into my expensive bed. And
he put pylons in the mattress?
He created posts, and it's got a curtain in between us so that he can work and then I can sleep. So she can be in her cocoon over here, and you can be sleeping over here. You just need a man curtain.
Herein lies the key to 20 years.
Yeah.
A man curtain. A curtain? Who knew? Wait, that's pretty genius.
See?
And are there times when you get to slide the curtain back? And
Like sometimes I'll like lift up if I roll over and I'm awake.
I think that's hysterical.
Yeah.
Well, it's been just what a year for you. You've had some amazing things and been through probably one of the most difficult things anybody could go through.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting one, but it's funny, Ryan, like every day I get stronger in a whole different way. Like I no longer feel the need to rush and stress and have all this anxiety and all of that because I'm nurturing myself now. And I wasn't doing that before. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. But I think that women don't love themselves enough. And so we need to love ourselves and we need to nurture ourselves because then we can't give it to anybody else. And that's our purpose as like women, I feel like. You know, we give birth, we have to nurture everyone around us. And you know better than anybody, because I ask this one all the time, like, how do you do it? Every time I see him, I'd be like, how do you do it, Ryan? And so I would look at him and I'd be like, if he can do it, I can do it. But I honestly couldn't do it. I give up. I'm done. I'm tired.
Well, and for those who don't know, you had a brain tumor removed, and that was how long ago?
7 months ago.
And I was actually reading an article not too long ago about it, and in there you say it was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Oh my God, every day I thank God.
And how so?
I thank God every day for that brain tumor because it slowed me down. It stopped me in my tracks. Nothing else was really doing it. My mom, unfortunately, was diagnosed with brain cancer a couple months before. And that slowed me down a little bit, and I started to say, you know what, that's it. I'm gonna sit and watch Dancing with the Stars with my mom tonight, and I'm just gonna shut the phone off, and I'm just gonna enjoy my time and be present.
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough, and God just threw another brick at me and was like, all right, here it comes. And it stopped me in my tracks, and I've reevaluated everything in my life, and I've never been happier in my life.
Good for you. I'm happy for you.
From pain comes good. Like, if you look at things the right way, whatever bad is happening, remember this, and everyone just remember this one thing: life is happening for you, not to you.
Yeah.
Life was happening for me.
Is that Tony Robbins?
Yes.
Tony Robbins said that. I saw him say that once.
Yes, it's the best.
It is true.
It got me through everything. It gets me through everything, and life is working for us.
Good for you. Well,
I'm just sitting back. I'm sitting here with you,
I'm so
and I'm happy to be here.
I'm so happy you feel great. You know, I always admired your work too. You were we met
Coming up, yeah.
like way early on,
yeah.
and you were always hustling, and I remember your schedule was always busy, and even at the gym you had to get to something else. Kevin had to go. Kevin had to take you somewhere.
Yes,
you know,
of
you were
course.
constantly in motion, and then I saw in that article that you said after 4 p.m. That's it. Like, you have you time.
Oh, yeah. My emails, I barely do emails anymore. I barely use my phone. It's very rare.
Oh, what is this light phone that you are talking about getting?
Okay.
Explain to me what it is.
So I ordered it. It's on back order.
What is it?
It's basically the size of a credit card, and it only stores 7 phone numbers on there. It doesn't do anything else. No emailing, no texting, no photos, no anxiety, no nonsense.
You're popular, 7.
7 numbers,
lucky to get 4.
and that's it, because you still need a phone for security, right? Especially as women.
Yeah, it's true.
And so I didn't want to abandon it altogether, so I'm waiting for it. So maybe you need to invest so that someone will get me the phone, because I paid for it. It's sitting there waiting for me somewhere.
Here, look right into the camera and talk to the people that...
I'm people of Light Phone. I really want to start my new life.
You're bad people if you don't send it right away.
I want my iPhone to just be an accent that I keep in my glove compartment for emergencies.
Hey, just thinking about your wedding in Times Square on Steve Harvey, whom I love's show, which was up against our show.
You're still crushed. You still dig it.
So I just think this is funny. There was a couple that went to the courthouse to get married. This is in New Jersey. And the mother-in-law here, she began to not feel well. And so she goes into the bathroom where they're having to give her oxygen, and she's sick. And the people at the courthouse say, well, look, if we postpone, it's going to be 45 days or more to get your license again. And the bride and the groom look at each other and they say, we're happy to get married in the bathroom with our mother-in-law.
No, no.
So I'm just, here, you read that. You read that line that's highlighted.
Oh, no way!
Go ahead and read right out of the paper.
Should I?
Read that.
With a tampon dispenser and a trash can beside them, Maria and Brian Schultz sealed their marriage with a passionate kiss.
There it is.
I love them. They really are in love.
I was just saying, you cannot stop the freight train that is true love, right? We have a fantastic show for you today. Willem Dafoe is here.
Yes, and from the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Rachel Brosnahan.
So Kelly is out, and she doesn't watch the show. She doesn't watch. She'll tell you that.
Bye, Kelly.
But if she is, she really is sort of burnt out on January.
January.
So we're going to do at least one more today.
There are more coming.
Oh, there are more coming.
Let's get
Kelly, if you are watching, good news. More coming, says Michael. I said at the beginning of the year, I'm looking for new hobbies to Michael. I said it just casually going. And he said,
I have so many ideas for you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, great.
Stripping? No?
Stripping hardwood floors? Very good, yes. Anyway, so boxing is one of the
You're
things...
still working on, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, not much. I'm trying to pursue boxing. Do you box?
I have done it a couple of times.
Okay, good. Then we'll be in this,
we'll be on equal ground.
So that's coming up. A little boxing lesson with Rumble.
Yeah.
Noah and his abs are here.
Yeah. The trainer, the staff is going crazy.
Put those away.
That's
Ryan, we worked out together. Like, you got this.
No, that doesn't motivate me. That just alienates me. Can't have that in the universe. And we'll announce the top 5 finalists in Live's Check Me Out video contest. Some finalist. And now, Menounos, it's time.
I thought these were bath salts. I knocked them over with my butt when I walked in.
The container.
Oh, wait, I gotta take mine, sorry.
The container, it was bath salts from Gelman Spa. But now it's Snowway Travel Trivia, Snowballs. Here we go.
I like this. This is fun.
One of these days. Well, by the way,
Try to hit Gelman.
get him. He likes it right on the forehead.
He's gonna be good at boxing. You ducked really well.
Today's dancer, Eddie Parsons from Wakefield, Massachusetts.
Yes, Massachusetts.
I love you. Have everything. First year of American Idol.
Thank you
You're my
so
man. Love
Thank
you, Ryan.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. That's nice.
I love it.
And what I love about you is the music, the Love Shack stopped, but you kept on loving it.
I always keep it going forward. Always go forward.
Listen, this is how Massachusetts people do things.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you, buddy. We're going to call Kelly from Waco, Texas right now to see if Kelly is watching the show live and can answer a trivia question to win.
I love how we look so librarian-ish.
Are you saying we look cerebral?
We look cerebral. I'm so smart right now.
They don't know whether to laugh or not laugh, but that is her signature laugh.
Well, I was worried we were going to get the dog.
Oh, hi, Kelly?
Yes.
Is Kelly, this is Kelly?
Yes.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
It's Ryan
Hi.
Seacrest and Maria Menounos. You're on the air with us right now. Maria's in for Kelly Ripa.
What?
You're on live with Kelly and Ryan, but Kelly's not here, so you're stuck with me.
Oh my God.
Yes, Kelly.
You know, it started 16 minutes ago, so tune in.
Yeah, what kind of fan are you?
All right. She's in Texas, so that's safe. All right. Different time. Hey, so we're looking at a picture of you. Looks like you're in a garden. Very.
Oh gosh, hold on, sorry.
Oh, boy. This is what happens when you just surprise them last minute.
Oh, no.
Kelly.
We live it every day. Oh,
Are you there?
We've been put on hold.
Yes, hello, sorry, I had an alarm go off.
Oh, boy. Hope everything's okay.
No, it's good.
Where are you in this picture in the garden?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh, wow. By way of what?
Yeah.
Excellent. Look like Swedish hedges. All right. We are gonna we're gonna spin the wheel.
Okay, here we go.
See what you're playing for.
Let's see what you're playing
There
for,
it is.
Kelly. You are playing for Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort in St. Lucia. 7 days, 6 nights in an ocean view room, all-inclusive, value $7,700. You got 20 seconds, Kelly, and only one guess. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Kelly with an I. On yesterday's show, we talked with Ricky Gervais. What did we say Ricky's cat's name is?
Oh, geez.
Meow. I'll inspire you. Meow.
That's the sound this cat makes. Got 10 seconds.
Ooh, come on, Kelly.
Oh, no.
I want to give her a tip, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Any guesses?
I don't know.
Ollie. Ollie, the cat.
Oh, my God.
That's all right. That's all right. It's not a total loss.
It's not, because, Kelly, you and a lucky member of our audience will each receive $500 in movie tickets from Fandango. So please pick a number between 1 and 211.
105.
Love it.
You just made someone's day.
$500. She better go see this movie.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
Willem
exactly.
Dafoe's in. It's amazing.
And he'll be with us next. Thanks, Kelly. Be right back.
Still ahead on live, we continue January with a boxing lesson.
Welcome back. He just received his 3rd Oscar nomination, this time for his role in The Florida Project. Please welcome the very talented Willem Dafoe. Congratulations. Oscar nominee.
Yeah,
Once
good.
again, congrats, man.
Great, thank you, thanks.
So, give us the play-by-play of finding out that you're nominated for an Oscar.
You know, I was very aware that they were announcing them, so I didn't sleep very well.
Right.
And I woke up very early in the morning, and I decided I wouldn't watch directly. You know, I preferred to wait for a phone call. You know?
Really?
Yeah, just deflect it a little bit.
Less anxiety.
Well, you know,
more
it reminds
anxiety.
me of like when I was a kid, we used to watch horror movies, and if they were too intense, we used to watch it with a mirror.
What?
You'd watch it in the mirror so you'd get removed one time from the horror. You felt safer. It's like this. I didn't want the anxiety. I thought, I'm going to do something else. Someone will call me, and it'll be a little easier.
Well, is it because everyone's telling you that you are going to get nominated, and then you're like, if I don't, then it's a letdown? Is it that kind of vibe?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah. We loved it. Like
We never got nominated, but we loved it.
We were both like, this movie is so good.
Good. No, it's a good
You
movie.
were so good, but everybody was so good. That little girl, Mooney.
She's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah.
How she wasn't
As well
nominated.
as the woman that plays her mother. And she was found on Instagram.
So we're going to talk about the movie in a second
Sure.
because so many questions. We watched it
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end. But back to the awards circuit. Is that fun for you?
It is because, you know, I travel a lot and work, and it's sometimes, I want to say it's lonely, but, you know, you make a little family when you make a movie, but, you know, it's a nomadic life. So when you go on the awards circuit, you run into friends that you've worked with before, you know, you get a sense of community. That it's fun.
Are you friends with Sam Rockwell and Woody and
You
these
know,
guys who were nominated in the category?
I've worked with Sam many, many years ago on a film called Light Sleeper, a Paul Schrader film shot here. And I worked with Woody a couple of times. I met Richard Jenkins recently. He's a really charming guy, and we have theater backgrounds in common.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer. I have a funny connection to Christopher Plummer because when I was a kid in Wisconsin, some friends of my family who would come to the little community theater plays I would do would go up to Stratford in Canada to watch plays.
Yeah.
And Christopher Plummer, a great Shakespearean actor, would often be there.
Right.
And they took it upon themselves to get an autographed picture for me from him. So the only autographed picture I've ever had in my life is one from Christopher Plummer.
Did you hang it up on your wall?
Does he know
That was a long time ago. I'm not sure where that picture is.
Does he know this story?
You know, I don't think he does. But when I see him...
You will
Can
tell
the
him?
story.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
On the
we are
Oscars
going to
right
talk
now.
about the Florida Project. It is incredible. Right after the break. Give me the call. Be right back. Mooney, the character, so cute. Willem Dafoe. You cannot take your eyes off this movie. You know, Maria and I saw it just yesterday, and it's the story of a mother and her daughter living actually in this motel, and they're trying to make it week to week paying rent, and you're running the motel. I felt like you were the adult babysitter.
A little bit. I wear a lot of hats. This character functions in a lot of ways, but he's really sort of a person that keeps the place going. And since a lot of people are living kind of a marginal, tough existence, he cuts some slack sometimes, but he also doesn't want to be played by them.
Yeah.
So he's always got to find a balance between being an authority, but also being kind.
You walk that balance beautifully.
Ah, good.
You know, you're seeing the world of, you know, the homelessness problem in these motels that are just right next to these theme parks. And so it was such a beautiful story, and like Ryan said, it was so riveting. But I thought one of the other things that was cool is they cast real people in the
It's
movie.
a real mixture of actors and people that haven't performed before and children. So it has a texture. And also, when we were there, we were shooting in a working motel. So the people really helped us. They told us their stories. You know, it was one of those cases where they became us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know,
there's
we
a great
learned
scene
something.
where the power gets shut off in the motel, and there's a wide shot of all of the doors, and you see everybody who's staying in the motel come out and those were the guests of the hotel. You actually
real.
shut the power off on the people
Yeah.
staying in the motel, right?
Guys, it's
They
so
helped us. They were really sweet.
It was so well done. It felt like almost like a documentary. Like it was so
very-
raw
It
and
has
real.
a kind of guerrilla-style approach to it.
Good luck at the Oscars. Great to see you. The Florida Project is now open in movie theaters and available on VOD and DVD next month. Wonderful.
Up next,
Ready?
Rachel Brosnahan, guys, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Monday on Live, Cat D.
This means everything because only a couple kids make it. To represent the Millionaires is awesome.
Meet this year's Dream Team.
I'm honored. It means the world to me right now, and I'm sure it will forever. It's the Super 16 Dream Team Showcase. Sunday night on WNEP.
Presented by the Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport. Sunday at 7 on WNEP. Sponsored by Simmons Rockwell Ford, Idle Hour and Southside Bowling Lanes, Lindsay Equipment, Grande Pizza, and Prom Excitement.
Relax and tell me what's the first thing that pops into your mind.
My beautiful rustic summit dining set encounter or...
She is a breakout star playing a housewife turned stand-up comic in Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Please welcome Rachel Brosnahan.
Oh boy, this is high.
I know, I say the same thing.
Okay. All right, we're in.
So,
Yes.
born in Milwaukee, raised in Illinois.
Yes. Really?
Nice.
Stop. My hometown.
Yeah.
Really?
How?
You're
We
from
brought them
hometown?
here just for you.
Oh my God. Hi, guys.
What was she like as a kid?
So, were you in a theater and acting growing up?
I was. I was kind of shy. You know, I read a lot, but I always liked doing little school plays. Played everything from like Little Red Riding Hood to Tree Number 4, and everything in between. Yeah, I did love.
Was it
acting
just
growing up.
acting, or were you interested in other things when you were growing up too?
Well, I came from a really athletic family. So my dad played tennis. We grew up skiing and snowboarding. I played basketball for a second. I was on my high school's wrestling team.
Wrestling?
For a little bit, which I heard you're a wrestling fan.
4-0.
Wow.
WWE. Ryan, hello. Do you not keep up?
Do you know nothing?
I don't know anything about sports.
Wait, I'm going to the Royal Rumble this weekend.
Oh,
if you
that
want to
I heard
come.
about.
I mean,
I'm announcing the historic women's match. We could throw you in last minute. Look.
I don't know if I have the skills anymore. Not in this dress anymore.
So you actually were in your wrestling league?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends who did it early on, and I'd always wanted to. I don't know why, but I loved it.
Look at me.
And I missed it, actually.
I love it.
Went in a little bit of a different direction.
Well, if you didn't have this show, you could have done Glow. That would have been really
Okay,
cool.
I know. I'm putting it out there.
I really want to do Glow, too.
Maybe there's me and you. Let's do it.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
talk.
do it.
We'll talk.
Okay.
I smell a special, Gelman.
But she's got an amazing show she's on.
No, so
Yeah.
fast forward us to getting this role of Midge.
Yeah. So the script came across my desk. I read it. I fell in love with it immediately. Auditioned in New York, then was asked to come out to LA, and sort of shortly before I was meant to get on a plane to LA, came down with the plague. Truly, like, I could not get out of bed for 10 days.
10?
Like, you know, after 4 days, usually you're like, I see the light,
Yeah.
I'm coming out the other side. Truly 10 days, could not. I played a lot of Pokemon Go. I had to cancel my my initial audition, and I was so scared they were gonna give it to somebody else that I rallied and I got there, like couldn't touch
Day
anyone.
10?
Day 11, maybe.
Ooh,
you
boy.
know, like finally got out of bed, but did that weird thing where you're like, I don't want to. Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna. I'm really, you know.
Yeah.
And here we are.
So you nailed the audition
Wow.
clearly, even though you were ailing in that moment.
I
Maybe it
couldn't
helped.
tell you. I don't remember any of it.
She just won the Golden Globe, by the way, for this role that we're talking about. So it did work out.
It worked out okay.
Congratulations.
So you get the Globe, and you've got to celebrate. What did you do after winning that?
Well, we stopped by a couple of parties. We had a few drinks.
Carrying the globe.
Carrying it.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
so heavy.
Is it?
By the way, I got a really great arm workout in. And then some friends of mine and I drove through In-N-Out. And yeah.
Standard?
I mean,
almost standard now.
It was the only way.
Wait a minute, is that the aftermath right there?
Now,
that's it, yep.
Is it because you're like starving yourself to fit into the dress and to be perfect that night?
No.
Or just because you're like, we need to celebrate with In-N-Out?
Because In-N-Out.
Yeah.
By the way, notice that it's daylight with the champagne and the burgers.
Yeah,
and the
no, that was the morning after.
Oh, okay.
That was when I woke up and my whole
you took
room
pictures
smelled
of
like
the aftermath? I love it.
We'll be back with Rachel after this. Stay with us. Right back.
Tuesday on Live from the new series.
Outrage.
Yeah, chaos ensues.
The marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So, Rachel, tell us about Midge, this character, because she has it all.
Yeah, so she's a 1950s Jewish housewife in New York. She has a perfect life. She'll be the first person to tell you it's by her own design. And one day, her husband suddenly leaves her, and her picture-perfect life falls apart. And through a series of crazy events, she ends up trying her hand at stand-up comedy.
Which is what the husband's career was
That
supposed
was
to
his
be.
pursuit.
Right, that's
Which
what
was
he wanted
so cool,
to be.
because all of a sudden, you know, you're switching roles and you were the one that was successful in it.
Yeah.
Had you done that? Seems terrifying to me.
I
Being
agree.
on a stage telling jokes.
Yeah, no.
A, because I'm not funny, but
A
B,
new
because
hobby
it just.
Girl, same.
But what'd you do to get comfortable with it?
Definitely did not try it. I went to see a lot of stand-up comedy, mostly amateur stand-up comedy, sort of like bringer shows where the performers bring a certain number of people and then they get a certain number of minutes on stage. I just wanted to see how people handled their successes and failures when they were brand new. I watched a lot of documentaries, familiarized myself with the comedy scene of that time, and then we have brilliant writers and costume designers and fellow actors to help bring the rest to life.
So cool.
It's so different. It's fun. It's funny. It's great. The character's so strong. Congratulations.
It's my new binge show. I'm so excited.
Stream The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime Video right now.
And coming up next.
Okay, wrestler.
Boxing lesson.
Okay, wrestler. We'll be right back.
Strength training and cardio. Here to help us box it out is the co-founder of New York City's Rumble Boxing Studio, Noah Neiman.
How you doing?
Let's get ready to rumble!
So Noah is the after. Clearly, I'm the before.
He's being humble right now. We've seen him work out.
So tell us about Rumble. What is Rumble?
Rumble is a one-stop strength and conditioning workout that utilizes the sweet science. It works every single muscle, your shoulders, the abs, the booty. Okay. But more importantly, it works your mind. It's just fun. It's just a great time.
But
Good
why
environment.
is it
Good vibes
different?
only.
What is different about this?
So when you walk in, we really focus.
These things are really different.
So these are filled with water. So what happens when you hit them is all the energy goes through the bag and it doesn't reverberate through your joints. So it's much safer.
Better.
It feels better.
Good.
And it keeps you in the fight longer. And it's just fun. It just feels fun.
Let's do it. Let's
so
go.
you guys ready?
What
so what we're going to do, audience, I need some energy.
I mean, pump him up a little bit. All right, let's go. What do we got?
You ready? So we're going to get a little warm-up. We're going to get a little warm-up. So what I want you to do, you can stand right there. Stand right there. We want to do some jumping jacks. We want to get that heart rate up. We want to percolate a little bit, get that blood circulating.
Blood is flowing.
So we're going to take it to the bench. I want to hit some squats now. Hands are by your face.
Oh, yeah.
Get that booty nice and low. And as you do, I want you to throw a 1-2 punch, a jab cross at the top.
Deeper,
so,
Ryan.
jab and cross. Maria, stick with me. Stick with me. Jab cross at the top.
Oh, shoot.
Jab cross, that's it. Nice and low. Jab cross at the top. 1-2. That's it. Always bringing those hands back to your face. Now, your heart rate's up a little bit.
It's up.
But watch this. I want that right foot on the bench. I want your hands up by your face. Let's do some Ali up and overs on that bench. Hands tight. Keep that guard up, Maria. That's it. Keep that guard up. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Give me 3 more seconds. Get that heart rate up. I want that power, that pride. In 2.
Heart rate's up. Heart rate's up. Heart rate's up. All right.
I want to
Feel ready? All right, so what we're gonna do, I want you bouncing. Boxers, we're like sharks. We don't stop moving. Now, you're ready, but we want to get into our boxer stance. So hand is up. I want to step back with my dominant hand. So brush my teeth with my right hand. I step back with my right hand. Lefties, left back. So the number 1 is the jab. I extend my front hand straight ahead, turn my hand over, turn that thumb down, and bring it right back to my face. The number 1 is the jab.
Okay.
The backhand, the power shot is the cross.
Yeah.
Nice form.
Boom.
Turn that body. That's the knockout.
We used to work out. We know what we're doing.
You look ready. You look like ringers. I'll give you a job if this doesn't work out. You want to hit that bag? Are y'all ready to hit that bag?
Let's get it.
Yes.
Let's hit the bag. So right here, I want you guys to hit it. One, nice and light. Get that technique down first. That's it. 1s and 2s. Bring those hands back to your face. Right now, you're working your shoulders. You're working that booty. Come on, stay focused. I need you here.
Nice job,
I want a little bit more power, so let those hands fly. Bop, 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 bop. That's it. Audience, give them something. We go in 3, 2, 1. Time.
Yes.
Time.
Yeah.
I'm the baseball
Champ, I want you in that Ollie stance. You're feeling like a champ right now.
Yeah.
2 new punches.
Yeah.
The uppercuts, the
more.
front uppercut and the back uppercut. So plant those feet, front uppercut. Knuckles right over those elbows. Drive it up. One hand's by your face, though, so bop. Then you can even say bop.
In case I get
Backhand
hit in
is
my
6.
fight.
So backhand is 6. 5 is the front hand uppercut. Backhand uppercut. Use those legs. So watch that. Bop. Bop.
Okay.
Bop.
But
Bop.
You look
I feel
ready?
like
what are the overall benefits, though? Give us the overall.
So the overall benefits, you guys know that fighters, you build that lean body, but, more important, this will come. It's the confidence. It's the confidence it builds. Are you ready to hit that bag? You ready to hit that bag? Oh, we got some shots. You ready to hit that bag?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Uppercuts. Yeah, come on. I'm losing control of the ship. Let's go. Right here. Right here. Uppercuts. No, uppercuts. Uppercuts. Oh, give it to him. Give him that. Audience, come on. Come on. That's it. Keep those hands right in your funny face. Give him that countdown. 3, 2, 1. Bounce.
Good job.
We got one more thing to do. So bounce on your toes. One more thing. You got it. One more thing.
All right, we'll do one more thing, I think. For more information on Rumble, go to KellyandRyan.com. Cat videos next.
You got it.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on live, log on to our website at KellyandRyan.com.